Today may be the start of a holiday with happy memories, but it also marks the one-year anniversary of French Island residents living with contaminated water wells. News 8's Dua Israr talked with one family living with this on a daily basis. Dua, how are they coping?
Jen, exactly 1 year ago, residents on French Island learned they were drinking water contamination with high levels of PFAS, a man-made chemical that is toxic to the human body. One couple I talked to say they're still using bottled water for everything, even brushing their teeth. And they've now been doing it for an entire year.
1 year without drinking water.
It's one of the scariest things that's happened to me in my life.
The fear of harming your loved ones unknowingly.
You know, my friends, my relatives, my kids, everybody's drank my water since it's been contaminated. How would you feel?
Their future unknown.
Frustration is probably the first word I would use, and the second word is helplessness, that you can't do anything about it.
Jim and Margie Walker live on French Island, and they have been using bottled water to do everyday tasks. Every few weeks, the Walkers get water delivered to their front door.
Give us like 4 or 5 big jugs, you know, that we put in our cooler.
The Walkers have no choice. Their well is contaminated with PFAS.
This is probably one of the worst things that's happened to us in so many ways.
PFAS is what's called a forever chemical. It does not break down and can't be removed using traditional water filtration methods.
I tried to filter it out myself down here with a couple of filters, other stuff, and it didn't work.
The chemical is often found in firefighting foam, like what's used at the la-crosse regional airport.
And what happened was all that stuff, the foam and everything else, just came right through here. So we were right in the path.
1 year later, Jim says he still finds himself reaching for the faucet.
You get thirsty for a glass of water, you grab a glass, you start going towards the faucet, no, go back over to the cooler. I still do that after this long.
Margie says they've had to adapt using bottled water to brush their teeth, cook, and even garden.
You know, it's just your way of life now.
And they live not knowing the damage the contaminated water has done.
But when it comes right down to it, the main thing is, of course, what effect is that water having on us? We don't know.
For the Walkers, the water contamination is stopping them from selling their home and retiring.
It's like losing half your retirement.
And they don't believe they will ever leave.
You just wait for somebody to give you a call or send you an email or text saying, guess what? We finally got this thing figured out.
Jim and Margie say their roots are in la-crosse and French Island, and while they hope the water contamination will be solved soon for everyone, Jim believes it may not happen in his lifetime.
Thanks, Dua. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources is expected to present a final version of PFAS regulation standards to the Natural Resources Board in January.